Hey guys, it's Dr. Kirby here and we're back with another video. So in today's video, hopefully when this is uploaded, it's a Chrimas Day. So this is just like a holiday thing to y'all, for y'all. We're gonna go through the best legendary skins, or should I say lie, and just go through the legendary skins of 2025 that Riot released. We'll go brief because they did a lot. And before we do that, let's count how many were the ones that are also on PC. I'm just gonna hover the tabs. One, two, three. That's it. Three. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, and then maybe counting some things I missed, but we got 10. So let's start off with the ones that are on PC, and that is the skin lines Diva, Porcelain, a Protector, Aurelion Sol. Now, when this skin came out around 5 months ago, I wasn't aware that this was a legendary skin because I didn't expect a Sol to get a legendary skin. There's a lot of champions that we're gonna go through, or maybe not much, but that got a legendary skin, and this was the shocker moment. This Diva over here, and I remembered the skin came out on PC, obviously, but I'm like, I don't remember it being so important. You know what I mean? I mean, he got that derpy ass face for a Sol. But I think it fits the vibe because this was Year of the Drag. No, but I know Porcelain was mostly the Lunar New Year skin, so I guess they were trying to amp it up here. And for a legendary skin, his model is already big, so I'm not really impressed by that. But the sound effects are nice, and I think he's pretty underrated despite for a legendary skin, if that makes sense. Is that weird to me? Is that weird? Anyway. But yeah, this skin is really nice. I mean, the ultimate... I don't remember the ultimate, actually. But I think him having a Galaxy themed skin, which is already Galaxy, I think that's more nicer. But this is very out of the blue, because how can you make a dragon porcelain, aesthetic, unless you're like talking about like vases and stuff? You know what I... You know what I mean? Wait, I forgot the ultimate. Can you show it to me, please? I mean, yeah, I think the reason why this skin line makes sense, it kind of is similar to Lissandra in a way. Like that. You know what I mean? Like big ass, spiky glass, structure. So yes, I like that one. We'll keep you there. Now, this is one of my favorites because I just got this on PC recently on World's Orb Chest, Spirit Blossom Karma. Now, I could get this on PC because this skin is that girl, you know what I mean? And it finally replaces that Karma skin, Stargazer Karma, in the dust. And I think this skin is really nice. I think the Wild Rift version is also better. Oh, look at that. Me to my teammates. Hello. But yeah. This was really nice, and I think it's similar with, I said this in the reaction, I think. And I like her home guard. Look, her home guard, she's sitting right. Yep. I think Fairy Court Karma is on par with this one. But considering I love the Spirit Blossom thematic so much, like that's like a iconic thing for me. I think this takes the cake, and a lot of people really hated this skin when it came out because, dang, she got 2 legendaries already. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? But this is coming from a champion that barely got any. You know what I mean? Imagine if Poppy got 2 legendary skins. Like, well, and what would you do now? But I think in Wild Rift, they do the skin better because it's just so simplified graphics, but it's still so strong in the effects itself. Yeah, and also they have a different style here when it comes to, like, if I see the root here on the second skill, the way it's, how do you say this, molded, I guess, is more different than when you see it in PC. And that ultimate, they don't have this in Wild Rift. First to Wild Rift Honey. And I like this orb. Yeah, I've seen this orb on PC. Wait till you see this ultimate Honey. They don't have that. And you can see that they really tried their best to use some of the assets on the first mantra first skill, and then just added this effect here with the shield. They literally, I feel like they recycled some assets to make it more doable for this ultimate because they don't have this in PC. And I like it. It's very like her dragon trans skin. Love that. And yeah, this is just the best for me. I would buy this, or maybe on a legendary skin chest, Oh, she said lag. Hello. But yeah, I like the skin. This is probably gonna be in the thumbnail. Now underrated also, and this is a controversial skin for me because he started it all. He started the gacha. Mythic Chromas. If you know, you know. Mythic Chromas. Shout out to the people who play PC who have those OG chromas for 25 Mythic Essence. Do you guys remember that? We're so old. So back in the day, there was these. A good example is High Noon Senna. High Noon Senna had a chroma that changes the abilities from red to black, orange to black, to white to blue, and it was amazing. Now that's a gotcha thing. So shout out. And also there was a chroma for blue Star Guardian Jinx Mythic Chroma for 25 Mythic Essence, which is so cheap at the time. It's in my main account, you know, we cherish so much for what we love. But anyway, this Ekko skin, this was a good era for me. This was, I think, before COVID hit. Because I remember editing the music video on what's that app called? A Light Motion. This was before CapCut, y'all. But yeah, this skin was nice. I think the Mythic Chroma did it better, but I don't like Mythic Chromas, and I like the and I like R&B. True Damage has a special place in my heart because it's very R&B, hip-hoppy, and the skin really showed us here, especially. And this is the start of the hair for, you know, all the black men characters, especially in gaming. You couldn't think of another hairstyle. Anyway, I kind of hate the one-sided colorness of it, but considering it's very like speakery, wave-length player, 2000s Windows Media player, it's nice. And also the clone is really nice as well with this like, not clone, sorry, the shadowing effect that he has here. See, look at that, for the like the passive, or like the Lich Bane passive. And this one as well, the glitch. I want to see the ultimate. The ultimate though. Yeah, it's very like that glitchy type beat. Oh, he had a Eh. Wait, this was the chroma. No, this is not the chroma I remember. There was two of them? I don't see this though. Is this rare? Okay, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. He's not making it on the thumbnail. Now let's talk about the ones that are exclusive. These 10 are one of the ones I've seen, but there's probably more, so if I miss something, let me know. But we'll go through them briefly. I don't remember the skin properly, but this was one of the first skins I reacted in 2025 because of this new skin line. But this skin line, she vanished. And I got confused because didn't Callista or someone have a skin line here? And I thought it was, someone said it was like Calligraphia, and I'm like, girl, me too. So I don't know what was the motive of this skin line. I get it, there's a lot of Chinese cultures and stuff like that, but I just don't really know what this was about. And what happened to Supreme Cell's Samira, Darius, I still don't know what happened to those two. Is that China exclusive? I don't know. But yeah, I think this was given Chinese New Year because this was in January release. So yeah, y'all spend money. I don't know what was the hubbub about these skins at the time of release, but what was the second skin looking like? And he was kind of giving that kind of like yin and yang type beat with like this abilities and stuff. And I like he's very like Avatar with the red and blue. I want to see the ultimate though. Can he slam me, please? Can he slam me, please? Girl, I want to see your ultimate. No, not the third skill. Girl, show me your ultimate. Oh, very luchador. It also has that type of vibe, but I think the aesthetic of this is like Chinese, like traditional dancing type styles. So, okay, that's not bad. You're not making the thumbnail though, sorry. Okay, now this one I remembered, but I vaguely remembered because I banned this all the time. All the time, baby.
Coffee break together.
And I should get this skin because I just sipped coffee like a couple of hours ago and I'm like, relatable. And she does have a mythic chroma, which is nice. I like mythic chromas on legendary skins because you can just get the skin without owning the original one. You know what I mean? And I think this isn't limited. These skins are not limited. And I think I slept on this skin a bit because I think I wasn't really paying attention at the time. But you know, looking at it now, I'm like, wow, the coloring of this cat is like nice. She got the heterophobia eyes, and you know, and then again the colors are what's that called? Complementary colors. I feel like these are complementary colors. That's why they look so nice to the eyes. You know what I mean? Like how green goes with red, like that. I could be wrong though. I'm just saying. But they're just so like different from this color wheel that I'm like, thumbs up, girl. I like this one. Very underrated. Cafe Cuties, very popular in TFT. The arenas, what would you know, sister? And I would never see the skin because I don't play her. And I remember reacting to this and thinking this shield was the like the matcha art, which is kind of cool. You know what I mean? And then she's throwing a tea there. I want to see what her ultimate was about. Also, did Yuumi get reworked? I played Zyra recently. We might have a Zyra video in 2026. But yeah, like I don't remember her. Oh, this was a nice ultimate actually, because it changes look, it changes the logo. Look at that. Little details. You know I love little details. That gave me a little chill. Yeah, this is such a me skin, to be honest. Ugh, but I ban her always, you know. I can't. This girl could not get away from me. By the way, Yuumi equals easy win, by the way. So better get some duos, honey. Cat dead. I don't know, I'll think about her being in the thumbnail. Okay, we already discussed this, but we'll just go through it briefly. When you zoom in, yeah, he also goes shirtless. I forgot about that. He goes shirtless as well. Look at that Twinkie body. No shame in that, obviously. When I'm curvy and he's skinny, okay? Is he doing bato pick or what? What are you doing? What was that ultimate about? You know what he was giving? He was giving very sun god here, a la Apollo, a la Smite. Look it up. It gives that vibe. And I think I said that in the original video reaction. I remember what I said. Show me that ultimate, baby. He's more of the sun, midnight sun. Okay, that's kind of nice. That edging. This clone effect, we love to see her again. But it kind of played with the opposite colors. I think that's kind of cute. It's clouds. But yeah, this was nice. You're not going in the thumbnail, girl. Oh, this one was the controversial. That was 5 months ago. Controversial yet brave, honey. Controversial yet brave. Let's talk about Seraphine over here. I mean, this was delayed actually. This is the newest one. Remember, it was like 2 months ago before this official release. Oof. I think Crystal Rose still beats this skin line. The thematic of this was kind of confusing. It's giving Sky Pirates. It's giving I'm going to the beach Sky Pirates. It's giving what region am I in? Genshin's type. You know what I mean? Like, why am I this Goonie? You know. This was during summer, and everyone was really giving that. I mean, like, look at her outfit. Like, girl, I can, like, do you guys not see that in her like chest down? Like, girl, what? But the model is really nice. It looks like she's going to Philippines in this one. With that recall. I want to see that ultimate because I'm trying to like remember. I mean, this was really cute actually. I feel like they improved this more, or was it that similar? But the pink bubbles is actually not bad because I don't remember if I said this in the original, but her skin like is mostly white purple, and having this pink like style is not bad. And the bubbles again with the midnight sun aesthetic, it was good. But I wish they could have used. I wish she was blonde. And I wish she had some like blue aesthetics. I'm talking about the Midnight Sun, you know. That's our Larson aesthetic. That kind of like Y2K summer vibe. If she got that skin right, if there was a chroma for this, it will do her justice so much. So much. And you guys would agree if she was blonde. And I know what you guys thinking of. Isn't that Ocean Party Seraphine? I mean, I know, but like that's an ocean party. And this is a summer party. Which is kind of weird, but ooh, she's not going in the thumbnail. I'm sorry, girl. Now I know we already talked about this, but we just
my resolve shines
hello. We just got to talk about it again. You know, I've been playing a lot of... I started playing Tomb Raider Legends on Steam, and the British is coming out every time. But yeah, I thought this was the Prestige. And I'm like, thank God it wasn't, because this skin was really nice. And look at that, she said, let me turn my back. You know, and she has distinctive, like, zoom-ins, which is nice. And I don't really pull for this because I'm very money savvy. Like I can't even. Like imagine if I get paid, I probably won't use the money until like month 2 getting paid in a job, because that's how frugal I am with the dollars. But this skin was checkbox, 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 checkbox. If you've been watching me on my channel for a while, it really ticks all the boxes, and need I say more? Need I say more? And I know I sound like I'm not, like, knowing what I'm saying, but this is actually a really good skin. Because I feel like at the time, I was bulk uploading it so much that I was, like, just uploading it because... But it's a really good skin line. It's one of those skins that you're gonna be like, I wish you pulled for it. And I didn't. And I don't really care, but, you know, it will come back. Remember Crystal Rose coming back every year? But nothing beats the feeling when you pull for it originally, you know what I mean? So I think the skin is really nice, and you know, financial decisions, and again, there's gonna be more skins to come, so I'm not mad. Was this a legendary skin? She wasn't. I don't know why she's on this list. Why is she on this list? Whoa, see, this is this is how you know. Is she a legendary skin? Girl, can she die for 1 second? She was a legendary skin. Oh my gosh, I always thought I was absent-minded. Oh my god.
Enthralling with romantic illusions.
Oh my god.
Now that's real power.
I thought it was tripping for a second. There was 2 legendary skins here. I knew there was, but I just don't remember. No, she did it better though than Caitlyn. Who said that? Who said that? I mean, Prestige Caitlyn kills her, but normal Caitlyn dies. You know what I mean? But again, this was such a debacle. Can we talk about the debacle and the Hockle? Can we talk about the Crystal Rose Tails? I mean, like, Crystal Rose Tails, KDA Tails. But they really did try. I remember making a video about the Tails, which is so stupid, by the way, looking back at it in 2025. But this skin was nice. 2 forms. A lot of the newer legendary skins has 2 forms. And this one included. And we'll get one in the last one. You can see from the title of that. But this skin was great. I didn't pull for it because I just don't really feel... I don't really feel this champion for now. She's not even played on TFT much. Who said that? But again, she was reheating Spirit Blossom nachos. And if you already had Spirit Blossom, why would you get a side grade? That's a nice explanation, actually. A side grade. But was there some assets and textures that were fixed here? No. No. Is it giving, not Midnight Sun, After Hours Ahri? Kind of. Because these are exclusive to Wild Rift, and versus Spa Day Ahri versus After Hours Ahri, I think this is one of those legendaries where you go like, that's a legendary. If you're gagged enough, that's a legendary. You know what I mean? So, yes. And then when she goes to the old form, she said, let me change my clothes. Oh, she didn't change her clothes. Oh, when she gets a kill. Aha. There she is. And now she became all out. And this girl is getting the check as voice actress. Honey. I'm like, hey, we need you for another skit. Write my check. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's her crit as well. I think she already has that in some skin. Spirit Blossom. I don't know. But, you know, she really ate that. Miss Thing really ate that. So, pause for effect. What's that? Pause for special effect? I don't know. There's a saying about that. Okay, now this one. Oof. Now this one is one of those skins that took me a while to get. This took me a while to get because like I just don't get it. I get the aesthetic. Now, as someone who's played Natlin now in Genshin, I get it. But I'm like, okay, like the aesthetic makes sense with her. But for the champion, it was kind of blurry. It was kind of blurry. But that ultimate though, Ito. Let's go to that ultimate though. Can we go to that ultimate though? Now that was the one that really take the cake here, and then she got her rework as well, so she got the big plants now.
There.
I kind of like the geometric shapes of this skin line, and I can learn to appreciate that. But I just don't get what the reason and goal was for Riot. Like when you're planning these out, I feel like that's why it's not even time limited. They said, let me feel the skin, honey. Let me feel the skin. And I'm not calling it a skin filler because it's good, but like she has so many other cool ideas in her head. Like Dragonborn is not even here. The dragon skin line, Dragon Sorceress, hello. And that's probably her best one for me personally. And I remember like gagging at that skin when it came out. And I really want that skin because like her plants are dragons, like baby dragons. You know what I mean? Like, girl, what? Oop, who said that? Oh, this one. I'm trying to think if this was a legendary.
Fate is to take her from me.
I think
but
this was a hottie skin.
Page.
And I said, when I saw this skin, I said this last time, and I'm gonna say it again. Move on, Mary. Even I see Viego talking about, it's old in TFT, and Gwen is in TFT, and I'm like, girl, give me a break. Move on, Mary. Like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like, there is no end to you. Like, for real, for real. But yeah, this skin was, Splash Art did it justice, but the modeling was kind of this model, not the in-game model. But I think this was the time when the ink got corrupted with this blue teal coloring, and I'm like, okay. But see, this outline effect, something that wasn't seen. Am I saying this to him? Is this a reach? I didn't see this much shading, air quotes, that the ink shadow skins have. Is it ink shadow? Calligraphia. Oops, wrong skin. In Soul Fighter, and I said that in the last video. Like, I didn't see this with, you know, and a lot of people say they see it. Like, I just didn't really see it. This is what I mean. Like, when I see it, and I know this is Calligraphia, but I'm like, girl, in Soul Fighter, the skin line is like that. Like, when you see like any art, it's drawn like that. So I was really confused. And again, the cum splatter makes a return in the skin line, obviously. Jarvan, where you at? But this skin line, I think, is more of a corrupted water vibe. And that's why Viego is the center of it, and that's why the coloring is everything light blue. Which is fine. Some characters have that coloring a bit like Vayne, or whoever was in that skin line. Was Ninja in the skin line? See, the skin line is confusing, but I think for what it is, it's cute. And I like the black and gold trimming because I didn't think they have that in the last skin line. And that ultimate is really nice as well, but that splash art. Wow, I didn't even see red eyes in this. Oh, there is red eyes. This was the one that's like, wow. But I think there's one, what skin line is that? He has one skin line where he has these colors. Not colors, that's the splash art is like giving daddy or something. Leave a comment down below on what that was because I don't remember. But yeah, this was kind of like, I'll give this like a medium skin line. Okay, here she goes. Here she goes.
Agile Cat Alpha to
Now this was recent. Hello. Now I said this and this is fresh, so we're just gonna, you know, summarize it. I feel like the coloring in the model made no sense compared to what the skin brought in game because of how it blended with the ground and stuff like that. And it's more, now the skin is more brighter than speculated, and we can kind of see more of the vision that they were going for when it's zoomed out. So, but yeah, this skin is very cute. There's some little cute effects there, but I don't know, this was one of those legendary skins I'm like, really? You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like, yeah, she has a legendary skin, whatever, but like, was there thought? No shade. Like, Battle Cat Gwen makes sense. Like, haha, scissors, whatever. I'm playing with my yarn, whatever. Cat. But I'm like, what could have been better executed? There's a lot of skins, in my opinion, that make me go, why was that their choice? There's a lot of I can say, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Once I look at it and be like, analyze it deeply, I'm like, I don't know about her. That made no sense. You know what I mean? Like, if you put side by side in comparison What's that? Mythmaker Gwen versus her.
Sacrifice
Both
was
are
in
confusing.
vain.
But snip, snip, paper, origami makes sense more. But so it fits, and I kind of like it that way. Compared to, you know, whatever she had in this skin line. Which she kind of looks more like an academia character, Battle Academia, compared to a battle, you know, like a Anima Squad. So yeah, there's a lot of confusing there with that. And then the last one, ooh, the motherhood ship, honey.
We
Now this was
dream of is
hella
no
recent.
fleeting mirage, but a memory that cuts deep.
Now, like this was when, you know, the foolery was given. You know, you thought it was trade, but it wasn't even trade in the first place. You know what I mean, like that. And this blue was very nice. It looked a lot, but if you think about it and like, you know, dissect the skin line, I think I would give it perfect. She's giving Canarella nachos from Wuthering Waves. I think I said that in the video. And like dark Kokomi vibes. And I think it fits the job well enough to where the repetitive of the colors doesn't look too much, because they really try to emphasize them dots, honey. And then when she spins around, she's a different woman. She's a siren. And I think I like that for her. And again, this is more MF, you know, this is our girl MF with that hair and stuff like that. You wouldn't expect for her to be this type of girl. You know what I mean? Like, uh, very like inducing, seducing, with that orange hair, and like she's gonna yak at you. And then when you get to the shade form, it's like, whoa. See, look at that recall too, like that, the dress flowing, and you can see her legs. Like those are like really good animations. And I think we've seen this on the Cryptic depth skin line. Literally, cut MF. You can literally see cutting MF. Like use your hand, and you can literally see like Morgana Q, like Morgana first skill. You know what I mean? Like they have some smart assets there. There she's in action, and she looks like she's walking a bit slowly. A bit, because she looks like she's floating in water, which is kind of cute. She's kind of flowing like a little jellyfish. And that logo, I just saw it now properly. It looks very like detailed, hella detailed for a love tap passive logo. And we can see some of these like little bubble jellyfish popping up. When she ults, does she do her thing? That was kind of mediocre. I think I said that in the last video.
Yeah.
Do you guys like her thing? She looks like she's... This one, she's a sitting queen, honey. I'm glad that this was the ultimate form and not the permanent form, because people would have been so mad. And it makes sense because she's like giving like the true colors by ultimate. You know what I mean? And it's a free skin change. I love that. Like, you can never go wrong with that. Look at her. It even has music for the time of the transformation, and then she kind of reverts back. And look at this like Espa logo coloring. You know what I mean? Like this type of like chromatic. You should see chromatica, like Lady Gaga. You know, that type of like metal 2000s look. It really fits well with her, even though it didn't make sense. But I guess they were trying to make sense with this chair she's sitting on, I guess, because the rest doesn't really fit with her. And I'm glad that they didn't like change the color, because I think this was more tea. And look at that passive. That looks very familiar with Nachos to reheat. And then she did. But yeah, that's nice. You can even see the true version of her. That's the true color, hun. Like, you think she's cute? Look at there. She's doing the gang sign over there. But yeah, that was the video. We went through the best or all of the legendary skins that was released in 2025. So let me know what you guys think with that. You know the tea. You know, if you want to see the last video, we got, oh, some people like, oh my gosh, I have to check about that. The farming. Oh my gosh, I haven't checked my farming, y'all. I was just doing nothing all day. I was just playing some single players, which is great. But yeah, I'm glad that that video finds y'all helpful. You know, random. I know it's such a random video. But also, we talked about the best prestigious release in 2025, and this is going to be longer because it's 30 minutes. But yeah, that was the video. All my social media links are in the description below. Again, support the channel. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe. I see you. You probably watch me. Who are you? Subscribe, okay? And maybe the next video will be in 2026. I hope I do more gameplay in 2026. That's up to me, y'all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.